DJ Akademiks, and now Nicki Minaj. She's been on a recent press run and a promotional run for her new album. It's called The Pink Print. Now, finally, she went to an outlet that wasn't too concerned with her sucking off Meek Mill, wasn't trying to figure out if she had fucking ass implants. They asked her some real questions. Now, one of the questions they asked her, they were like, yo, what do you think, man, about the death of Eric Garner? Why do you think that a lot of black artists, they don't speak out? Now, she actually answered this, and I found it very interesting because this was her reason. She says, listen, I feel like when Public Enemy were doing Fight the Power, we as a culture had more power. Now it feels hopeless. People say, why aren't black celebrities speaking out more? But look what happened to Kanye when he spoke out. People told him to apologize to Bush. He was the unofficial spokesman for hip-hop and he got torn apart. And now you haven't heard him speaking about these. And it's in quotation, homicides and non-indictments. And it's sad because how many times can you be made to feel horrible for caring about your people? Now, first and foremost, I don't think a lot of people were even getting at Kanye about the message. I think they got at him about the timing. So completely two different things in my eyes. But I found it interesting because she's pretty much saying, yo, look at how they got down on Kanye for him saying that. Why the fuck are we going to go speak up? I don't want these people on my ass. And then she even mentioned during the Fight the Power time with Public Enemies, like we as a people, we had more culture, we as a culture, we had more power. But then if you look at it, I think she leaves one thing that's obvious out. I mean, at least back then during the NWA period, right? Public Enemy. It looked like at that time, artists, they had a little bit more substance. They had some type of cultural awareness of the shit going on around them. They had a very strong message. I mean, they had some awareness that, yo, there's inequality going on. Not whether what they're going to fucking twerk to or what the new ratchet shit is. Like somebody like Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj. And I like her because she's an entrepreneur. She's a female. She's doing her. She doesn't make apology or she doesn't use it as an excuse because she's a woman to not do certain shit. She uses what she has to get what she wants. I got no problem with that. But then, if you look at her, like, I mean, most of these artists, they really don't speak up because they would be fucking hypocrites. Young Thug said it. He said, listen, I ain't gonna get into that Mike Brown shit. We iced out and we turned up. The fuck am I talking about that? I'm gonna leave it to the critics. And now I criticize him for saying that because I'm like, yo, dog, you're a black entertainer. The people that support you, they're being affected, if not you. So for you to say, fuck that voice, it's like, yo, it doesn't feel good. However, I kind of get what he's saying because you don't, it's kind of hypocritical that the nigga who raps about fucking chicks in the ass and who raps about his bae and his boo and all type of other shit, it's kind of hypocritical if he's the one that's now getting on a moral high horse to say what's right and what's wrong in society. And also and I mean, not that he can't, but listen, these guys have no substance. For them to actually get in depth, and it's more than just, because I see a lot of people saying, yo, artists should speak out. Listen, it's more than just saying, oh, it was wrong what happened to Eric Garner. You have to then be able to engage in conversation. That's why when I see the athletes, they wear the I Can't Breathe t-shirts. A lot of people have problems with them even making a statement in general. I don't have a problem with them making a statement. However, I do say this. If you're going to make a statement, you better be able to have a conversation about it. When I mean a conversation, not just saying fuck 12 or just saying fuck the police. You need to have a conversation or be able to defend what you think is a problem within the black community and the world, and really then offer some solutions. If your voice is only to say, oh, fuck the police, you make it sound even more ridiculous. Now, somebody like Nicki Minaj, she hasn't been known for substance. She's been known for pretty much simplicity, vanity. So I wouldn't expect her to come out and speak on something like this. Now, if she did have the ability to articulate a great point, I would love to hear her speak about it. But in most cases, these entertainers, and even though you would want them to speak up, the fact is they simply just can't. Have you heard any entertainer really, and there's only a few, we have seen a couple do it. Have you heard any entertainer that's been on the record that's gone in depth about the issues that are plaguing the black community or plaguing the U.S. population? No. because they're so on the surface with it, just like their fucking rhymes. And not only that, if they did come out to say some shit, it would contradict their entire fucking movement. It's like fucking Rick Ross coming out and saying, yo, listen, kids, please don't sell drugs, stay in school. Your whole fucking image is based upon you selling dope off the iPhone. Right? It's kind of like when Nicki Minaj was talking about recently. She said, she was like, I can't believe people could be so shallow at times. They're like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? You were the person that glamorizes being beauty skin deep. So we'll see, man. I get it. I do want people to speak up, give your opinion, but you also gotta be able to engage in a debate. We don't want to hear dumb fucking rappers just say dumb shit randomly and not being able to back it up, right? When your music contradicts everything you say, at least Kanye has some type of base. Kanye's been rapping about conscious shit. Even though he's been rapping about a bunch of Louis and Fendi, he's been rapping about conscious shit where we know he cares. And also, he could have that conversation. Nicki Minaj, you have not proved that. We have seen other people who usually are older entertainers, or even J. Cole. J. Cole, I get it most of the times, even though he loses me at certain points, like when he says, let's fuck capitalism, right? And then he doesn't offer any type of other solution, but all his suggestions sounds like he's heading towards socialism, but he claims it's not socialism. So I get it though. We could at least have a conversation. But the rest of these rappers, they're not even able to have or start dialect. They're good to shout out somebody in a song. They can't have fucking real talk. So I'm not surprised by this. However, don't throw it on some, oh, we had more power back then. No, the artists just had more cultural awareness. You don't have that shit because you constantly base your music upon vanity and skin deep shit. Shit that doesn't matter. Shit that's on your Twitter timeline this moment, gone the next. You guys don't focus on real issues, right? I see people who focus on real issues that have no problem actually speaking up and nobody's getting on them. But the people who know they've been rapping about bullshit, who know their audience don't care about them talking about that, they don't talk about it. So let's not try to lie. So what do you guys think? Why do you think these artists don't speak up about what their thoughts is? It's not just coming in and blindly supporting a side, but listen, let's have a dialogue. Let's hear what you got to say. Let's hear what you think is the problem within the black community and also with the police or with another community. Let's start the debate, but we got to start talking. It's not only about saying fuck 12. So you guys get in the comment box. What do you guys think? Do you want to hear fucking Young Thug talk about this? You want to hear the Migos in their new interview talking about this shit? You want to hear Chief Keef? Like, Chief Keef put out something where he was talking about, it was like, yo, it's so crazy how the police be treating black men. And the thing is, it looks so hypocritical, even though it had a good message in its core. But these rappers do such a horrible job of separating entertainment from reality. You look like a hypocrite when you're on Twitter saying that everybody that doesn't like you who's black, who your opposite should die. Then the next minute you're tweeting out Black Lives Matter. You can't threaten to kill your own kind in one tweet, then in another tweet saying Black Lives Matter. Shit doesn't work. It looks hypocritical. Even though if in a bubble, in isolation, it looks good, it's hypocritical. So you guys get in the comment box. I'm out.